We're live, everybody. Welcome to Rossoneri Time. My name is Andrea Anisi here in the Actors Garage Vaughan. Special thank you to This Is Real TV for hosting our show, this new series we have out. I'm here with my brother, my partner in crime, my best bud, Giovanni Anisi. Giovanni, say hi to our hopefully our new audience.
Yes, how's it going, everyone? So, welcome.
But we had something that we call a derby today, which is a very important game, especially among certain larger teams in soccer. So can you explain to our audience what a derby is exactly for those that might not know what one is?
Yes. Well, then, this was the Milan derby. So this is Milan, AC Milan from the city of Milan, and then also Inter Milan from the same city. So the derby is a clash between city rivals.
That's amazing. That's an amazing explanation. Thank you, Johnny. And Johnny himself played soccer for many years, so he has a lot of expertise. Me, myself, I'm just kind of a spectator by nature. But, you know, I like to think I know something, but mostly I just like to talk too much. So I got the expert here, and then you got me that just talks out of his you-know-what. But anyway, we're a little disappointed today.
Yes, very disappointed.
We didn't get the result we were looking for. But it is what it is. Inter's a strong team. I don't believe I just said that.
Yeah.
But they are. What would you say about that? Like, you have to give credit where credit is due, right? So
Definitely.
They did win the game.
They definitely overshadowed the fact that Milan was even on the field. So, yeah. So they definitely dominated and very early. And unfortunately, it was also a clash for this year. Both teams, top of the Serie A, right? So this game was very important.
Yes, let's make that very clear.
First and second.
This is not only a derby, and it's just that significance in itself, that the city rivals, like Johnny was explaining. But this is actually for the top of the league right now. Milan's been on quite a tear since going back to when the pandemic first started. It actually benefited them in terms of putting themselves together as a team. And they went on this incredible run, and unfortunately, they're a little bit of a rough patch right now. Guys have been hurt. It's that same old story. Guys come in, they're never really able to get their footing. You actually made a really good point when we were doing our little pre-discussion about where the coach tries to force the players back too soon that have been out, because they've been able to throw in players like Brahim Diaz, Brahim Diaz is somebody they were able to actually poach from Real Madrid, kind of disgruntled player that Milan was able to pick up on. So he's been playing really well. They've had Benace, who's actually I think he got African Player of the Year last year. Yeah. He's Algerian. He's been a huge part. He went down, put a lot of pressure on Tonali and Kessie, I think, in the midfield to continue to play at this high level with these other guys being out.
Yeah, because you have guys who come in who I think prove themselves, and they're good players, like Diaz and also Haag, what is he, Danish? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he came in, he did
Danish
well.
or Norwegian, maybe?
Yeah.
Norway, I don't know. We'll get our system checkers to check on that one day eventually.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, exactly. And then you have guys like Ibra comes back, and especially Kanalahu, who's come back and unfortunately just can't find the same form.
Yeah, and we still haven't learned to how do you pronounce that guy's name?
Yeah,
his number 10, Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah,
buddy, we love you, but we got to do something about that name if you're gonna stay on this team.
Yeah,
maybe we do one of those Brazilian things where they give him that nickname. They're gonna call him Canu or Haka or Shaga or Shagala or maybe Shabaranks. I don't know. Very Shabaranks. Okay, anyway, sorry, we went off track there.
Yes, we did.
Sometimes to get excited. We start remembering when we were kids and we used to watch the game. Yeah. Our dad used to take us to the cafe. We'd watch the game. We'd have an espresso, which is what we're enjoying right now. Buddy Vince behind the scenes joining an espresso. We got Shan on the scene. He's a new team member. He's going to help us with the production.
He's going to become a Milanista.
You're going to be a Milanista, eh? Yeah, Rossoneri.
He's got to wear a jersey next time.
Yeah, next time you can't walk in unless. Hey! Anyway, so you know what? We rambled. Let's get to the highlights, okay? I think we talked enough here. Let's just get right into it. This is the beginning of the game, everybody. Let's just make that clear.
Trying to get in behind Romagnoli, and Romagnoli treading water.
Plays it in. Good defensive play.
Tried to find Lautaro Martinez.
He drifts in between two.
Didn't trust his right foot. He trusts Lautaro.
Okay, sorry. Can we pause there for a second? I'm sorry, Vince. I'm sorry. There's Barella, fantastic Italian player.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to that guy for the World Cup and Euros.
Had a wonderful game too.
Yeah, he played really well. Kind of pulled his hamstring at the end there, but I don't think it was anything too serious. So, Johnny, how does that happen there? Okay, Martinez is a strong striker.
Yes.
How does that is that just him knowing how to kind of slip away from the defense, put himself in that position? Or is that the defense just getting caught up in the moment and relying maybe too much?
And I think it's a combination of both, but also they start so early with an offensive play like Lukaku, and then the first cross is stopped. And then Kyer just kind of
he's going to play it again. Let's take
watch. Look at the way Lukaku just
now Lukaku
right
trying to get in behind Romagnoli, and Romagnoli treading water.
Lukaku play, but look
at Romagnoli. Now he's getting lost.
Look at Kyer and look at Calabria too.
Didn't trust his right foot.
So you get Calabria trying to
like if you stop
Perisic, right? Perisic is behind him.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay. So he's expecting Kyer to do his job. Romagnoli already kind of, I don't know. I'm sorry, that was a little bit weak, Lukaku.
But if you had those circles like the hockey guys do, you would do like, look at this. One over there, one over there, one over there, one over there. Look at that.
You need the Don Cherry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, look at them. And look how many of them. Look how many of them.
Only two in offensive.
Yeah.
And still, you're still winning 5-4. You know, and that's the right
in terms of player.
But that's when a guy doesn't check his shoulder and the guy drifts in between.
Anyway, that's painful. We're not okay. Let's not dwell on it. Let's just continue through with those highlights.
Sorry, it hurts when you see stuff like that. So early too.
Yeah, let's just play another highlight there.
Now Perisic.
Somebody watched
looking threatening here.
Look at this
Perisic
one.
to drive it hard and low. And Lautaro.
This is the beginning of the match. It was already very clear that Inter was putting this dominance on Milan. It looked very dire from the beginning. And when you get off on the wrong foot, it's very hard to. Here we get a shot on net. Finally, easy save for Andanovic.
Read the situation.
Unfortunately, what do you think about
Ericsson to deliver?
I guess he didn't get a lot of balls, but he
there are 6 Inter options in there. It goes deep and headed over by Skriniar. And it wasn't far away.
Inter just
Skriniar
nudges the defender away. They're very deep, right? Like they have guys like Vidal.
Yeah, that's right.
Vidal on the bench.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
Ericsson just what?
That was another big save. Look at that save. That was actually a really big turning point. That was when Milan started putting some pressure.
Yeah, this is.
And look at this save.
Yeah. See, this is the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, that's right. Look at that.
This is Milan's flurry.
He just came out, and that was a really good save. That's
reaction.
And they actually got another chance right after this.
How's that not gone in?
See that coming up now as well.
Great header as well. Back in from Salah.
How did he save that? How did he save it?
Good goalie, right? Goalie's called upon here. And this is early in the second half. Milan scores. It's a different game, right? Milan scores those goals.
Look, that changes everything. That's at the beginning of. So he scores there, the momentum just changes.
But watch what happens instead.
You don't capitalize. They come back. They get one chance. They score.
Look at
this. Look at this. That's called carving. That's called carving the defense like a turkey.
I'm gonna stop it, guys. Were you guys how excited or disappointed were you right from the beginning of the game?
Oh man.
Well, okay, can maybe this is a little too much information, but can I tell you how we started the morning?
Yeah.
So my brother and I, my wonderful brother here, who haven't been able to see as often as we have been because of what's going on, we're obviously being safe and did our tests and whatnot. And we want to tell everybody out there, continue to be safe. Yeah. You know, don't push it just yet. We've stuck it out this far. Just keep it up. So here's what happens. Okay, I missed his call. Okay, it was early. First of all, I thought this was an afternoon game. Well, what are you guys doing scheduling this game at 9 in the morning? First of all, seriously.
On a Sunday.
Anyway, I missed his call. I wake up in my mutandis, which are underwears. Right, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, Johnny, what happened? I woke up at 7:45. I'm like, oh, let me put my head down for 15 minutes. That was a bad idea. So I wake up to his missed phone call. I call him, and I'm all excited. Okay, we're gonna watch the game. He's coming, gonna start. I go down in my mutandis. I turn the TV on to welcome him into my home with the game already on, thinking, oh, this is gonna be nice. But what happens? I turn the TV on. Go! Lukaku scores. I'm like, no, sorry, Martinez scores. I'm like, I answered the door with telling Johnny, dude, it's 1-0. 5 minutes into the game. That's how the day started. And we still, even though we were a little bit sad and down, we still came. We had an espresso. Thank you, Vince.
I'm still keeping my zipper down. We'll still show.
And let me say, does he not look sharp, this guy? Holy moly. Buddy, I gotta work some work to do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on your work. Right? It's been like that since we were kids. So
I know.
We're not gonna hit you up on that.
This thing. He looks good. I don't care.
We'll keep it up.
So yes, it was very disappointing, and they never recovered. Right? You lose your footing right from the beginning.
Forward by Barella. This is Lukaku onto the left foot.
Like, it's pretty obvious that
Milan in the game.
as much as I love him, buddy, you just can't handle Lukaku, man.
Perisic.
Not to say he's a good forward.
Counter-attacks on again
Here
here.
we go.
He's just
Here we
been
go.
playing
Here we
well.
go. Here we go.
To his
Here we go.
right.
Look at this. Look at this.
Going
Look at that.
on Lukaku.
What in the world?
Sends it to-
What in the carnation? Now, from a defensive standpoint, really, is that just something? Is he giving up? Is he giving him too much respect?
Exactly. He's basically scared of being beat. So he backs up enough where he gives them the space and depends on.
Tell the young defenders out there what they should do.
So in that situation, for me, I think in a derby, I think Romagnoli had to step up and take it. You know, if Lukaku beats you, he beats you. But that was backing off, and Lukaku just took advantage of the space. And if he didn't, I mean, not to.
Can we show that again, V?
Yeah.
Can we show that again? This by far has to be.
Look at how they get. Look how they get out of here. Look at all this space. Look at that.
But look at him. Look, there's no challenge. Look at this.
Look, he takes him wide.
Look at Romagnoli.
Look how
He's
much
only
he's back
interested in
there.
going on
He's
his
just
own.
giving him the space. So all Lukaku did, this guy's a fantastic forward, super strong, right? So you give him, he basically, the way I see that, he took what he was given.
You know, in Canada, real estate's expensive, right? But for Romagnoli, because over there, Italy got hit hard, but he said, "No, I'm okay. I'll give you some.
I'm
gonna give you this much." And
Yeah.
and what did Lukaku, like a great forward, you said, takes the space. And hey, if he doesn't hit it the way he hits it, it's not a goal. Like Donnarumma probably gets it, but not taking anything away from his finishing. But for him to get that was easy. It was easy. Romagnoli said to him, "Here, take here," and he gave him his real estate with his wife inside.
Oh, he gave him his La Moglia.
Too, with your uniform.
Yeah, with your uniform even.
That's what happened. So
anyway, honestly, guys, there's really, I don't know, we don't have any other highlights to show you of Milan doing anything.
Yeah, we could show you. No, there was a flurry of Tonali.
Did we get some chances? Did we get any chances? Let's see. I don't know if people have been keeping up with the controversy between Ibrahimovic and
Everybody's
Lukaku.
gonna.
There's been a little bit of controversy in the last game. It wasn't a league game. It was the Coppa Italia, which is like a separate tournament
just
outside
runs
of
at
the
the
league.
defender. The space
They had a little scuffle, and there was
takes him
some
on.
unfortunate controversy.
Maybe
And
not
this
3
just
goals
shows
better.
you, this kind of leaves a bad taste in our mouth
Significantly
Milan
better
fans because
and good
we
enough.
lost it. We lost it then. We lost it now.
Inter make
And they're on a little bad little run
in
right
the
now.
race for
And,
the
And this is a
Scudetto.
lead up from, I know we're talking about this particular game, but it's just to show you why Milan played this way and why they've been on a dip. It's because if you look at the game against Spezia, where Spezia imposed a nice system against them, held them in their own end, and they still tried to.
It's alarming. Yeah? It's kind of alarming.
Well, I mean, when you've been on a high, the only way to go is down, and unfortunately, this is what we're experiencing. So this next week against Rome is a really big test. If they can win this game, I think we have a chance of still maybe not win the Scudetto, but we can finish second. But if they slip up against Rome, I think.
Okay, so then that's the question, buddy. Are we done Scudetto wise? Do you think we're?
I mean, hey, man. Hopefully.
Are you? That's it. Have you folded?
No. I think the Italian league is hard enough where Inter's still going to have to win, and they got teams they're going to face, small teams.
That's
right?
true.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. And unfortunately, everyone, like I said, I wish we had some positive highlights to show you from Milan today. There weren't any. Look, as much as it was a very negative result for them today, they've been doing really well. They've been a team that's kind of essentially come back from the dead. Look, we come from an era of watching AC Milan when they were winning everything.
Championship too.
Milan was winning everything in the heyday with Rijkaard, Van Basten. They went through years with coaches like Sacchi and Capello. Yeah. They went through years of success. Okay, one of the most, if not the most decorated. Yeah. Well, they were until Real Madrid kind of started taking over.
Champions League.
Look, we've been suffering for a while. Yeah. We thought they had something going this year, and look, we hope that they still do. But it looks like right now they're on a little bit of a downslope, and Pioli's going to have to pull some stuff out of his you-know-what to kind of get them back on track.
To right the ship, a little bit, and and hopefully they can do it, right?
And that next game you said was against Roma coming up, which is going to be another test. Yeah. So you know what, everybody? On that note, I will hopefully see you next game. We'll give you another review. We did this first show as a kind of inauguration to the series. We're also going to have local guests from around the soccer community come in. We're going to interview some people.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to get their perspective. My brother knows a lot of people in the industry that have been playing soccer their whole life. So we're going to get some cool perspectives, some interesting outlooks on soccer in Canada and in general. But this is Rossoneri time.
Yep.
Thank you, Giovanni.
No, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
And next week we'll work on your wardrobe for Rossoneri time.
Yeah, we will.
We'll have at least one Rosso in
one Rosso.
Yeah,
I got some black pants on. You can't see.
Yeah.
Kappa.
Next week. Next week.
Anyway, everybody, thank you very much, Joa.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
It's been
brother.
a pleasure, man.
Talk soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, buddy, it was the first show. You did a good job.
Thank you, sir.
Cool, buddy.